Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you know what we're doing tonight?
Well, we're starting a new week, so we're doing a regular Psalmy episode.
Yeah, we're still in Psalms.
Yeah.
Psalms.
What's the Psalms or Psalms?
The Psalm with the Psalm, the bang,
the
diggy, diggy. Yeah, we're doing Psalms 45, 46, and 47 tonight.
Okay.
And I have some interesting news on one of them.
I'm looking forward to the interesting news.
You should be. Like, I ran into the room and I was like, hang on, I gotta look at something. And I grabbed the physical Bible, which I never do.
Yeah.
And your face when I was doing that, and I was like, I can't tell you.
Well, with the Bible, I don't know if I should be concerned or excited, you know?
This one's kind of exciting, honestly.
Okay.
But right. I couldn't say anything, and you were like, what's going on? And I was like, just wait.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and find out what this interesting shit is.
Okay. All right. So here we are getting back into our Psalm of Psalms.
Okay.
And we are starting with Psalm 45.
45.
For the director of music, to the tune of Lilies.
Lilies, huh?
I didn't see a single note on that, so I can't even tell you what that is.
It's Lilies. Don't you know Lilies?
It's a song.
It's a song.
You
Lilies.
know the song Lilies?
Yeah.
Of the sons of Korah.
Okay. Right. We're not in David stuff anymore.
We're in that section.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A maskil, which didn't we...
We decided that doesn't mean anything,
right.
So we don't know what it means.
It's a thing. It's a person or a thing.
It's something.
Or a direction or an instrument.
Sure.
Or a fart.
Yeah.
And it's a wedding song.
It's a wedding song.
This is a wedding song.
Okay.
Okay. My heart is stirred by a noble theme as I recite my verses for the king. My tongue is the pen of a skillful writer. You are the most excellent of men, and your lips have been anointed with grace, since God has blessed you forever. Gird your sword upon your side, O mighty one. Clothe yourself with splendor and majesty. In your majesty, ride forth victoriously in behalf of truth, humility, and righteousness.
This is a wedding song, right?
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm. Let your right hand display awesome deeds. Let your sharp arrows pierce the hearts of the king's enemies. Let the nations fall beneath your feet. Your throne, O God, will last forever and ever. A scepter of justice will be the scepter of your kingdom. You love righteousness and hate wickedness. Me too. I also do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Therefore, God, your God, has set you above your companions by anointing you with the oil of joy. All your robes are fragrant with myrrh and aloes and cassia.
Joy oil, huh? Interesting.
From palaces adorned with ivory, the music of the strings make you glad. I know I'm glad. Daughters of kings are among your honored women. At your right hand is the royal bride in gold of Ophir.
There's the woman. It only took, what, 3 minutes to get there?
Right?
Okay.
Listen, O daughter, consider and give ear. Forget your people and your father's house. Because, you have to desert them now. Yeah. You're coming to live with us.
Yep.
The king is enthralled by your beauty.
Sorry.
Honor him, for he is your lord. The daughter of Tyre will come with a gift. Men of wealth will seek your favor. All glorious is the princess within her chamber. Her gown is interwoven with gold. In embroidered garments she is led to the king. Her virgin companions follow her and are brought to you. They are led in with joy and gladness.
Because they got that joy oil.
Yummy. They enter the palace of the king. Your sons will take the place of your fathers. You will make them princes throughout the land. I will perpetuate your memory through all generations. Therefore the nations will praise you forever and ever.
That did not sound like... that was very unwedding-y.
It was. It really was.
There was not, woman, you're going to be good to go now, and you forget your family, so...
You belong to this man. You did belong to that man. Now you belong to this man.
But the rest of it is about him, because he's just, badass and awesome.
He's awesome.
But the rest of it, is not about this union. We don't give a shit about that.
No.
You're obviously going to marry him and have children with him, so...
They didn't know what love was back then.
Right.
They hadn't invented love yet. I wonder what year love was invented.
I don't know. I wonder if that part of... Well... No, it had to be after the flood, for sure.
I mean, this is after the flood.
Right.
So how long after the flood?
I don't know, but it was definitely after the flood.
But was
because you can't have love when you drown the entire world.
Right.
That can't be a thing that exists.
Okay, but here are people that are only getting married to trade women, like Pokemon cards.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like it was maybe post Old Testament at least.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a lot of love. Well, I mean, there's love towards God according to the Bible.
That's not... I'm talking about, getting married, partnering up
love.
for love.
Right.
Well, not even man-woman love.
Partner love.
Partner love.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I misspoke.
You did.
I did.
Romantic love, partnership love.
Yeah.
I want to spend my life with you and... do finances with you.
There's a small problem with this.
What?
It's that the Bible does not respect women.
Oh yeah.
So
for them, love still hasn't been invented even today.
Yeah.
That reminds me, this is a little bit off topic, but we both happened to listen to the same story today.
We did.
About Beth Moore.
Yeah.
And you weren't really familiar with her name.
I was not.
I was, because when my mom became a super Christian, I knew of her as a Bible study guru person, and churchy ladies across the country would clamor for her Bible study curriculum. So if you ever went to ladies' Bible studies, they were her curriculum.
Well, that makes sense. I would not have heard of her because none of my family became super Christians.
Nor would you have gone to a ladies' Bible study.
Nor that, yes.
Right. So, I want to be fair here. I was of split mind about her. On the one hand, she's a very good speaker. Yeah. And I didn't hate listening to her speak. And she seemed very sincere.
And she was definitely more progressive than a general...
I'm not there yet.
Okay, sorry.
I'm still speaking about her during my time...
Got it.
When I was first listening to her as a Bible study person. Okay.
Yep.
She was a good speaker, and I enjoyed hearing her take on things just because I was really into comparative religions and philosophy and interpretations and stuff.
Right.
But of course, she didn't appeal to me because Baptist.
Yeah.
And she was the southernest of Baptists.
Right.
And she had the hair and makeup and nails to go with it.
Yeah.
So that I found unappealing. So the news story now that we both listened to, I think it was, you said on NPR?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't remember.
It was like the
where
weekend edition, Sunday edition type thing or something like that.
Yeah. And apparently when the Hollywood Access tape came out, she was like, "Excuse you?
Right.
I don't think so." And so she started questioning why all the church leaders around her were still following Trump, even though he was clearly a despicable human being. And she had suffered, sexual assault as a child and molestation as a child.
Right.
And
she spent a lot of time counseling people that were going through that too.
Yeah. So she's like, this is not good. This isn't right. This isn't. And so she started getting like a lot of death threats and fell into disfavor among the churchy crowd, which is just to me amazing because I'm so familiar with this person and her name, and I didn't hate her by any means. I just wasn't a fan.
Well, my understanding was that she fell out of favor with them at the same time that there was a controversy in their church. They had a church gathering or whatever of all the churches or whatever, and there was some problems with pastors molesting children and stuff. So they chose to make the focal point that they rallied against her not being able to preach in front of a congregation.
Right, because
instead of dealing with the other thing.
Women were supposed to not be preaching anyways.
Right. But I mean, I just, it blows me away. They chose to focus on that and not the child molestation thing.
Sounds about right.
Like,
that
Jesus
tracks.
Christ.
That totally tracks, right? I mean, it's the exact same thing that the Catholic Church is famous for, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, doesn't it track?
It tracks, totally.
It's just...
part of why churches are getting such a bad rap. I mean, you can't cover up child molestation and then expect people to like you.
Yeah.
Like that's
engage in it and then actively cover it up. And then on top of that, persecute people who speak out against it.
Right.
That is just so ludicrous.
Yeah.
So now she has left the Baptist church. So she's still a Christian.
Right.
And she's still part of the Christian faith, but she's with a little bit more of a progressive church, I think.
Yeah.
But
I think I believe they said Anglican.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Which I'm not real familiar with that
either.
denomination, but
I'm not either. But clearly they didn't turn her away, so at least they're friendly with women, I guess, ?
My understanding was they were much more progressive, but I don't know much about them, so I don't want to speak to that.
The question was posed to her about her stance on LGBTQ and is she more friendly towards that now? And she deftly dodged the question, which was a big fat hog no in my book.
Yeah, but I'm sure her view has been softened at the very least. Even though it may not have changed, it's been softened.
I hear you.
And not that makes it good.
No, I know. I hear you. It's just that that's not good enough for me.
Right.
And so my sympathy for her only runs so deep.
Sure.
I'm just interested because I was familiar with who this woman was and I attended some of her Bible study curriculum.
Right.
And it just blows my mind that somebody who is so entrenched was so entrenched and so active in quote unquote saving souls and out there, an active fighter for Christ, talking about donning your weaponry and shit like that, like putting on your armor and glory of God. And, this is like the things that she said and they turned on her.
Right.
And that's just so weird to me. And I'm like, whoa, she fell off her pedestal hard.
It's a men's club.
It is a men's club. And it's like she didn't realize that until she was the woman that it happened to.
Right.
That kind of makes me mad at her in a way because I'm like, it's nice because you were like a white rich woman, I guess, who like lucked out and you just never thought it would be you.
Right.
And it's why we always say you can't just sympathize from afar, and you can't just sympathize for some because it will come for you.
Yeah.
And it did.
Right.
You know? So, okay, that's way off topic here, but it was very relevant, I feel like, to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, okay, anyway, Psalm 45 Notes.
Yes.
Is a song for the king's marriage. Okay?
Yeah.
And
and right there, just in that.
Yeah.
The king's marriage.
Yeah.
The woman doesn't even enter into the equation.
It doesn't even matter who she is unless she's bringing money and politics to the table, and then it still doesn't matter who she is.
It doesn't matter who she is. It matters who her parents are.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And how much money is coming.
Right. It
starts out, my heart is inditing a good matter, which I find interesting. The shoshanim is either a musical instrument shaped like a rose or the tune to which the psalm should be sung. So in the beginning, it said one of those things.
Right.
And I like an instrument shaped like a rose because why not?
I want to see that one.
Me too.
I'm like, what is that?
It's some kind of like banjo-y guitar thing that like a bard carries.
Okay.
Like, what did the bard play? Like, what was that little banjo-y instrument?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can picture him going to
Yeah. No, I can totally picture the instrument. I just can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things, I imagine, but shaped like a rose.
Right.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I can't imagine.
That doesn't do it for me, but I mean, I don't know what this instrument looks like still.
I don't know about music,
for the rose.
so I don't know enough about music to know how that would change the sound.
Right.
Okay, so this psalm, as we have stated more than once, is a wedding song, and it's written to a king on the day of his marriage to a foreign woman, and is one of the royal psalms. So it's not just that he's getting married to a woman who is a foreigner.
That's why they specifically said that they have to ditch their family and stuff.
Yeah, like let that country go.
Right. Which to me means subjugated, not necessarily married, but whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. So she was sold. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is a political prisoner.
Yeah.
Or a pawn at best and a prisoner much more likely.
Right.
So I said this is one of the royal psalms. And the royal psalms, I don't know if you recall, but there are 10 of them that are united by their subject matter of kingship.
Okay.
Specifically, the royal psalms deal with the spiritual role of kings and the worship of Yahweh. Although here in the section that we're in, it's Elohim. These are the Elohistic, I cannot say that word, Elohimistic psalms.
Okay.
Because they do Elohim instead of Yahweh.
Got it.
Aside from that single qualification that it's about a king, there's nothing else that specifically links these 10 psalms.
Okay. All right.
And we've already gone through half of them now. 2, 18, 20, 21, and this one was 45.
Got it.
And then there's 10 left. Or I'm sorry, there's 5 left because 5 plus 5 is 10.
Got it.
72, 101, 110, 132, and 144. Okay. Psalm 45 is the only example of poetry in the Psalms and was composed and sung by a minstrel.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it may refer to the marriage of Solomon with an Egyptian princess.
Oh, an Egyptian princess, huh? Are we talking about what was her name? Queen Sheba?
Sheba. Yeah.
But that was okay.
But we also decided that she was an African princess, I thought.
Well, Egypt is in Africa.
Right.
So that still tracks.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought it was like a different part of Africa than Egypt was. I thought we had decided. I can't remember what area we said.
I don't know.
But that still is like, oh, okay. Okay. Right. I'm with you. Some posit that the wedding of Jezebel and Ahab was the likely occasion instead.
Okay.
So we don't know.
Sure.
But whatever. Okay. According to classical Jewish sources, Psalm 45 refers to the Jewish Messiah. And of course, that means Christian scholars frequently interpret the psalm as a messianic prophecy. So it's either the Messiah to come for the Jewish people or the Messiah who already came for the Christians.
Got it.
So it's either Jesus or Jewish Jesus.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus was Jewish, but you know what I mean.
Right. The the one that's still coming.
Yeah.
At some point, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this psalm may be said as a general prayer for the end of the exile and the coming of the Messiah.
Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
So that is all for Psalm 45 notes.
Okay.
Let us move on to reading Psalm 46.
Okay.
I'm very excited about this one.
This is the one you're excited about.
This is the one I'm excited about. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
For the director of music of the sons of Korah, according to Alamoth, a song.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. Selah.
Okay.
There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Selah. Come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Selah. I'm going to go ahead into Psalm 47.
Okay. Yeah.
For the director of music of the sons of Korah, a psalm. Clap your hands, all you nations. Shout to God with cries of joy. How awesome is the Lord Most High, the great King over the earth. He subdued nations under us, peoples our feet. He chose our inheritance for us, the pride of Jacob whom he loved. Selah. God has ascended amid shouts of joy, the Lord amid the sounding of trumpets. Sing praises to God, sing praises. Sing praises to our King, sing praises. For God is the King of all the earth. Sing to him a psalm of praise. God reigns over the nations. God is seated on his holy throne. The nobles of the nation assemble as the people of the God of Abraham. For the kings of the earth belong to God. He is greatly exalted. Okay. Now let's get into my notes.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Psalm 46.
Yeah.
Notes for Psalm 46.
Okay.
This one is referred to as God is our refuge and strength. It's also referred to as a song of holy confidence and Luther's psalm, as in Martin Luther. Okay. It starts out, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. This psalm may have been composed after David defeated the enemies of ancient Israel from surrounding lands. There is a difference of opinion among Christian scholars as to which river the psalm is referring to in verse 4. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The Jordan River is one, but it's most unlikely due to its distance from Jerusalem.
Okay.
Okay? An unnamed river in Jerusalem during the millennial reign of Christ that ran from beneath the temple in Jerusalem eastward to the Dead Sea. Could be that one.
Okay.
Or an unnamed river in Jerusalem after the millennial reign of Christ that flowed from the New Jerusalem.
Okay.
Okay? So
can I interrupt for just a second, actually?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. You said it was named after Martin Luther.
No, I said that it is often referred to as, not named after.
Okay.
It is referred to as God is our refuge and strength. It is referred to also as a song of holy confidence. And it's also referred to as Luther's psalm because he used it
okay.
a lot.
I was just, that came much later in time, so I just was curious. Okay. Sorry.
Although, how much later? We don't know because I'm going to get into some stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, this psalm, I already covered that. Sorry. So anyway, we don't know what river they're talking about.
Sure.
But it's probably one that was under the Temple of Jerusalem, either before or after Christ.
Okay.
Okay. Verse 10 is further developed in Psalm 47, which is why I read them back to back.
Sure.
And also because 46 ends with Salah, which we take to mean maybe a pause before continuing. Or a moment of silence before continuing.
Sure, yeah.
So, I'm sure you've heard this one. Be still and know that I am God.
Right.
Yeah. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. Right?
Uh-huh.
The psalm is recited in Jewish prayers for the end of all wars. And, interestingly enough, this is not the cool bit yet. This is just interesting.
Okay.
President Barack Obama referenced the psalm in several speeches, most notably his Tucson memorial speech and his speech on the 10th anniversary of the September 11 attacks in New York City. So
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting to the really good bit.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. For some decades now, some theorists have suggested that William Shakespeare placed his mark on the translated text of Psalm 46 that appears in the King James Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Although many scholars view this as unlikely, stating that the translations were probably agreed upon by a committee of scholars.
Okay.
I hear that.
Yeah.
However, let me continue.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Shakespeare was in King James's service during the preparation of the King James Bible.
Huh.
And was generally considered to be about 46 years old in 1611 when the translation was completed.
Okay.
There are a few extant examples of Shakespeare's actual signature, as was customary at the time, with spelling being somewhat lax in those pre-standardized days. On at least one occasion, he signed it Shakespeare, Shaks,
Yeah.
instead of Shakes, Shakespeare.
Uh-huh.
This is the part where I lost my shit and said, hang on, and had to run and grab this Bible and start counting some words.
Okay.
In the King James Version, the 46th word from the beginning of Psalm 46 is shake. Now, ours says quake instead of shake.
Okay. Sure.
But it's there.
Yeah.
And the 46th word from the end, omitting the liturgical mark Salah, so don't count that, is spear.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, it's not the 46th word in our interpretation.
Right,
We're
but in
using
the
the
King
NIV.
James, right.
But it is the 42nd word in both 42 words from the beginning and 42 words from the end. You will get a shake and a spear, or a quake and a spear.
Right.
I was like, what? Get the fuck out of here. So, I mean, who knows when that shit was written?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's interesting that it might be influenced by Shakespeare.
Yeah. That he at the very least helped pen the translation.
Right.
I was like, hang on a sec. What?
Yeah.
Okay. So that just blew my mind right there.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right.
And I mean, with the King James Version having lots more these, thous, and those, I can see how it would have added 4 words onto the end and beginning.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but I like that the NIV still kept it at, okay, we can't quite squeeze it out to 46, but we'll still keep it as close to as possible, and we'll make it the same number on each end.
Right.
42 and 42, which
right.
is almost better.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 42.
So, okay. Notes on Psalm 47. God is the King of all earth. And this one starts out, oh, clap your hands, all you people. Just clap your hands. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, I had a yawn there just for a second. You
did, and I'm like, where's my reaction? You know that song? Just clap your hands. Loving is what I got.
Oh, yeah.
Said,
Sublime?
remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. I got it.
Just clap your hands.
Sorry, the way you said it did not ring a bell.
Okay. Well, you never, ever get my references.
I got that one, though.
Okay. So anyway, this is a hymn psalm, okay?
Yeah.
This little rinky-dinky Psalm 47.
Uh-huh.
Okay? It's a hymn psalm. A hymn psalm is a song of praise for God's work in creation or in history. And they typically open with a call to praise, describe the motivation for praise, and conclude with a repetition of the call. So, you're awesome. Here's why you're awesome. Yep, you so awesome.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
In Christian scholarship, Psalm 47 is one of 7 enthronement psalms, which is one of the forms of the hymn psalms. Sorry, I lost my place.
Okay.
And enthronement psalms celebrate the crowning and enthronement of Yahweh as king at a festive occasion.
Got it.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay.
That's all the notes for that boring little rinky-dink edition at
But
the
Shakespeare.
end. But Shakespeare! Right? KCY is a little bit excited.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
KCY had to run gasping from my notes and say, hang on a sec, and grab a book and start counting the words.
Right. Although it does not make me happy that Shakespeare might have been involved in one of the worst translations of the Bible ever.
Not his fault if he was in service to King James.
Right. He had to do it or, get his head chopped off or something.
Right? Like,
So.
I'm not going to disobey the king.
Right. No, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Are
He's
you?
like, can I do this and you'll pay me and then I'll go back and I'll write my shit?
And he's probably like, no, do this first.
Right.
Also suck my dick because I'm a flaming homo.
Oh, jeez.
He was.
Right.
I'm not saying anything nobody knows. Like, I don't know who forgot to tell the, Christian church as a whole.
Right.
That the Bible copy that they praise with
it's
all
kind of
its
funny that they say his name all the time because
King James.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he was not just gay. He was flaming gay. He was so gay.
the irony there, huh?
It's beyond irony, and it's just ridiculous. And I'm like, how do you hate so much the people among whom is the big leader of them that wrote the book that you praise?
Right.
I don't understand you, and
Yeah.
I never will.
Nope. All right. Well, that was our Psalms episode for today, which was Psalms
45, 46, and 47.
Those are the ones.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be back tomorrow with
Psalms 48, 49, and 50,
Hypothetically.
unless there's something connection
Right.
that makes me do more or less.
Yep. All right. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks!
Okay, bye.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.